Good morning, students. Today we are starting a new chapter of history, print, culture, and the modern world. See, in modern world, we cannot imagine a life without print. Print today in modern time, print is the main part of our life. Here I can give one example. Early morning, as we enjoy the tea, morning tea, same time we want newspaper. We are habitual of that. If newspaper is not there, we feel something incomplete in that day. That is only print. So print plays very important role. Now the question comes that how this print culture was developed and according to time, what changes were there in this print culture. See, initially in ancient time, the print culture was based on hand printing, Today in modern time, automatic machines are there and all process of print is done by machine, not manually. But initially in AD 594, the first time the print culture was developed, and the print culture, the print technology, the first time the print technology was developed in China, Japan and Korea. China, Japan and Korea, these were the countries where first time print technology was developed. And what was the system during that time? What are the system? The system of print was hand printing. Hand printing, it means wooden blocks. Print were based on wooden blocks. Like that, wooden blocks were there. And on those wooden blocks, they used to impose the material of print, just like A, B, C, D, E, F, like that. These things, whatever matter was there for printing, that matter they used to impose on wooden blocks. After that, on the surface of this wooden block, they used to apply a special type of ink. A special type of ink was applied on this wooden block, and after applying a special type of ink on that wooden block, they used to take the paper and that paper was rubbed against ink surface. Paper, they used to keep like that paper, and that paper they used to rub the paper on the ink surface. So what matter was there? That matter used to get printed on that paper. But there was one thing, that during that time only one side of the paper was only printed. Only one side of the paper. Like that. Suppose this paper is there. They used to rub this paper on this wooden block, and when they used to rub this paper on the wooden block, the matter used to come on this paper. But the printing was done only on one side of the paper. Why? Because the same printing, the shadow of that ink used to come on the back side. वो जो प्रिंट किया जाता था पेपर पे, वन साइड पेपर पे ही प्रिंट किया जाता था. क्यों? क्योंकि वो जो प्रिंटिंग मटेरियल था उसका रिफ्लेक्शन बैक साइड में भी आता था इस तरफ. So that back side was not used for printing. So firstly, this system, this technology was developed in China in AD 594, and the system of print was hand printing wooden blocks. And how the books were printed? The books were printed that they used to rub the paper against the ink surface, and whatever matter was there, printing matter was there, that printing matter used to be get printed on that paper. And then how the books were made, because printing was done on the papers. So how books were made? These Chinese books, firstly they used to fold those papers, and after folding those papers, they used to stitch that paper from side. Just like papers, these papers were there. They used to keep one over other papers, and those papers will get stitched from side. They used to, first the papers were folded, and after folding of the paper, they used to stitch that paper by the sides. And that book, stitched book, they used to stitch by side. Those stitched books were known as accordion books. Those books, printed books, the books which were printed by hands, by rubbing on the surface of the wooden block, those books were known as accordion books. Now, during that time, because see, this process was time consuming process. Because it takes a lot of time to print one book. It was time consuming process. So what they used to do to increase the number of the books. So to increase the number of the books, during that time, skilled craftsmen were there. Skilled craftsmen, it means the person, those who are having good handwriting. The person, those who are capable to duplicate that matter in beautiful, stylish writing. Those people who were having the art to write beautifully in stylish manner, those persons were skilled craftsmen. Now these skilled craftsmen, they used to duplicate the books in numbers. Duplicated books in numbers, it means suppose one book which was printed by wooden block, they used to duplicate, it means they used to write the same matter on other papers in beautiful handwritings. That is known as duplicated. So they are skilled craft persons, they used to duplicate these beautifully books which were known as calligraphy. It was known as calligraphy. What is calligraphy? Calligraphy, it means a style, an art of writing in beautiful, stylish manner is known as calligraphy. Calligraphy, it means writing in beautiful, stylish manner by hands. It is known as calligraphy. So in this way, the number of the books, they were printed in China. And China was very far long time. It means this technology which was developed in China, China had kept this technology in secret way. So China was very long time, China was the producer of the printing books. No other part of the world they were producer of printing book. China was very long time, he remained as a producer of this printing books. And China was major producer. China was the major producer of printing books. And what was the matter of print? During that time, the books which were printed in China, what was the subject matter of those books? What was the subject matter? During that time, the textbooks which were published by hand printing way, the books were published for civil services examinations only. This was only the subject matter of print during that time. They used to print the books which were related to civil service examinations. And these books which were published for civil service examinations, these books were published under sponsorship, and this sponsorship was given by imperial states. Sponsorship. See, firstly, what were the demerits of this hand printing technology? See, firstly, this hand printing technology, it was time consuming technology. To print one book, it used to take a long time. It was laborious process as well as time consuming. So when it was time consuming and the process was manual, not machine process. It was manual process. So it was time consuming process as well as manual process. So it was expensive also. It was expensive. This process was very expensive. And after that, see, again, it was time consuming. Because, see, all books, because during that time, the candidate of civil services examination, they were rising. The number of the candidates were increasing. So when number of the candidates were increasing for civil service examination, they needed more books. Lot of books were needed to fulfill the requirement of the peoples, those who are appearing civil service examinations. And hand printing wooden block technology was unable to meet out the requirements of that such a large number of the peoples who were appearing for civil service examinations. It was not possible. So that's why most of the books was drafted or was duplicated by skilled craft persons. These skilled craft persons, they used to duplicate the books in beautifully handwriting, which was known as calligraphy. So these books which were printed by China, these books were printed under the sponsorship of imperial states. Sponsorship, it means, firstly it was time consuming, it was expensive, so lot of capital was needed, money was needed. So imperial states, they used to provide the fund, that is known as sponsorship, providing fund. They used to provide fund for publishing of these books. That's why China was considered as a major producer of the books. Now see, these books which were printed in China, this print, now I will come on this word again. This print culture became the main source for the peoples, as well as this print culture had brought a lot of changes in the society. See, during that time, if I talk about European power, European countries, during that time, there was monarchy system in most of the European countries, dictatorship. And in Europe, the subject matter for the peoples to think was only religion. Religion was only the subject matter for the peoples to think. There was no any other subject for the peoples. And church authorities, they were powerful. So peoples, whatever the church authority, they used to present the religion in the front of the peoples, the people used to think that religion is only this, the religion is only in this form. There were no scientific thoughts. There was no reason behind the things. People were not in that position to ask the questions behind the reasons. Simply they used to follow whatever the church authorities used to say there. This thing was before development of the print culture in the world. This thing situated. But as soon as the print culture developed from China, the print culture was transformed to European countries also. But when print culture was developed, there was lot of changes in the society. The peoples, now they started thinking scientifically. Why? Because see, when print culture was developed, slowly, development was there in this print technology also. Development how? Firstly, the print technology was based manually. Right now you are seeing it was wooden block system. But slowly, more inventions were made in this technology. And when more inventions were made in this technology, there was improvement, there was development in this print culture. Later on, this print system, it was based on machines also. Gutenberg, he had invented one machine which was known as Olvi printing press. Gutenberg. So when he had invented, so this was the major change in print culture. Now the print technology was based on machines. So when it was based on machines, many of the scholars, philosophers, reformers, they came in light. And so just like Martin Luther. He had brought a great change in Catholic society, in Catholic culture. So when print technology was changed from manual to machine, a lot of changes were there in the society. Many of the scholars, philosophers, thinkers, reformers, scientists, they started printing their opinions and views through this print technology. So when such new ideas were developed in this society, and when these new ideas were developed in the society by philosophers, thinkers, a new wave was started in the society. And this print culture helped to change the thoughts of the peoples of society. Now people started thinking in new way. People started thinking scientifically. Now they started asking causes behind the reason. Initially this thing was not there. Now the people started thinking causes behind the reasons. Causes behind the reasons, it means, see, initially what church authority they used to say, The people, they used to think that religion is only in this manner. It is in this manner. So there was no any question in their mind regarding that. Simply they used to follow that thing. And church authorities, they used to exploit the peoples in the name of religion. They used to present the religion in the society in different way to satisfy their egos, to maintain their superiority in the society. The mode of religion was like that. And people were not aware of that. People were not knowing about that. But when print technology was developed, print culture was developed, new ideas were spread in the society. And when these new ideas were spread in the society, it helped to change the thoughts of the peoples. Now the people started thinking scientifically. So when the people started thinking scientifically, they started oppose. A new way of opposition was started in society. Now the people started opposing the ideas which were presented in front of them. Now people started asking reasons behind that. That is only known as scientific way. Reasons behind that. Even this print culture also helped for reformation of the society. Reformation. Many of the evil practices, superstitious practices, they were challenged by the peoples. And this thing was possible only by the development of the print culture. Initially this thing was not there. And this thing became possible after the development of the print culture. This was the main step for the reformation of the society. The society started become reformed. New people started thinking by new ways. Even culture was developed. Initially people were not aware of their own culture. You can take the example of India only. See, print technology developed in India much more later. The print technology, when it was in developed stage in the world, during that time, the print technology was developed in India. And this print technology developed in India, why? The print technology was brought in India by Portuguese in Goa. Christian missionaries. They brought it. Even in Japan, here again I am coming on this topic, that initially the print technology was based on China only. The China was the biggest or major producer of print culture. But when Buddhist monks, this wooden block system or hand printing system, it was transferred in Japan by Buddhist monks. Buddhist monks, they traveled from China to Japan. So when these Buddhist monks, they traveled from China to Japan, they carried the idea of this hand printing with them. And when they carried the idea of this hand printing with them, the hand printing technology, this hand printing technology was developed in Japan also. And when it was developed in Japan, the first book, the first Japanese book which was published, that was Diamond Sutra. It was Diamond Sutra. This Diamond Sutra was the first printing book which was printed in Japan. So in this way, the print technology developed in other parts of the world through China. So this was the matter regarding print culture. In next class again we will discuss later on. So have a good day, nice day, thank you.